Okay, here we go.
Round 3 once again. Red Bull out in front. Robert Diaz from behind. Pulls alongside. Robert Diaz down the inside into turn 1 here. Fire obviously not hitting up into P3 as well. Dupe up to P4 are getting ahead of Tristan immediately. Lucas holding position. Robert coming back down to turn 4. Obviously on the fresher on everyone on fresh tyres this time. Apollo up to P8. Jake behind to P10. Cress up to P8 as well. Apollo down to P9. Up Cress up 2 positions it seems. As it seems, everyone's sort of settling down here. Nothing much going on. Tubes round. You think he stayed out the wall, but that is him down to P9, as he was probably going to be battling with Fire for P3. That happens, and he's all the way down to P9. That is unlucky for him. He's going to be trying to battle back through the pack. Get back up with the rest at the top of the grid, battling for that podium. Okay, stick that on. There we go. Lead switching hand here as Robert goes for the overtake down the inside of turn 1. Lucas lets him by. Dan and Tessa battling out as well. Mercedes slotting in behind the Ferrari. Apollo also battling with the AlphaTauri as the Williams goes down the inside into there's a big tap there from the AlphaTauri as Fire defending against Tristan here. Tristan going from right to left. Yellow flag in sector 2. That's the Ferrari round of Apollo. AlphaTauri as well. Cress. Fire holding position, holding P3, doing well. Goes wider off the track. This allows Tristan to get the exit. He's going to be going through up into that final podium position. Tessa getting past Dan as well, up into P5. Dupe's back up to P7 now after that incident with the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri. 1.1 second the gap. These two once again seeming like they have the pace over everyone else. AlphaTauri's round again. Yellow flag sector 2. Cress once again needs to get back in that DRS range there, Tristan. I don't have stream open. I just realised. There we go. Now I have chat open. DRS enabled. He's not going to have DRS. Fire is going to be right behind him without DRS. Steph making the move on Personato. Apollo making the move on Jonathan up into P9 and P11 respectively. Fire not getting the best exits though. He's going to be under pressure from Tessa here. Down the inside maybe? No. Fire just stays out of... breaks hard enough to stay out of the rear end of Tristan though. That could have been close. Tessa looking down the inside. Tries to stick a wheel there. Contact between the two. This allows Dan to go through. Dupe as well down the inside. As two of them lose 2 positions each. Them two still going side by side. Slight contact. More side by side now. Down the back straight. Who's going to emerge ahead? Haas on the inside. Got the preferred line. But he's going to swing it around the outside. Can he hold there? No, he cannot. Tessa going to have to slot him behind the Haas as they are now P6 and P7. Tristan still not in DRS. Dan behind has got the DRS behind. Lucas still close behind Robert. Maybe making the move into turn 1. Yes, he will be. Dupe setting the fastest lap, 31.4. Lucas takes the lead back from Robert. Further back though, Dan looking, doesn't make the move. Maybe to turn 4 if he can get a good exit here. Pedestinato making the move on Mamba, up into P10 for him. Takes a little bit of a look, backs out of it, slots in behind the Williams once again. Pedestinato and Apollo battling it out, side by side, the Ferrari on the outside here, side by side into the downhill chicane. Pedestinato having to back out of it, big snap from the Aston Martin there, as the Haas goes by. Alfa Romeo, slight contact as well, down to P11 for him, and Mamba's back up to P10. Further ahead, we got the little train, Tristan, Dan, Duke, Fire and Tessa here, down from P3 to P7, all battling for that last podium position, 2.1 the gap to these two ahead, Lucas and Robert, who have been running the show this whole day, this whole time in the desert. Dan very close. Little tap to Tristan as well, slight lag as well, that is my apologies. Yellow flag, sector 3, safety car out, there's an Alfa Romeo. Who is ahead there, Duke or Dan? It seems, I do not know. We'll find out soon. Ooh, that. People boxing under the safety car though. Softs, mediums, hards for Destinato. Softs for Nick also. Steph coming in, probably going for mediums. Will others box also, or they're going to be holding position, trying to get... It probably is best for people to box, but holding position may be the best with how it is with the DRS train round here. And you never know, there could be another safety car in a few laps once this one ends, because everyone's going to be bunched up. It's going to be like Chaos Turn 1 once again. Everyone's going to be trying to make their moves on those fresher compounder tyres. The offset will be rather large, especially with Mamba on those fresh set of softs compared to the mediums ahead. It's going to be interesting. Duke did hold that position as well to Dan. He just made the move before, as two leaders come in. Tristan, Duke also, Red Bull double stack inbound. How bad will the delay be? Not that bad actually. I feel like he might lose out to Dan. No, he doesn't! Oh my god, he held position. Bloody hell. That is something. Oh no, he lost to Fire. Wait, no, my Fire was ahead. He needed... Wait, what the bloody hell happened to Fire? Fair play to Duke though. I don't know how the hell he's held position there with the double stack. But softs all around, but for Dan on the mediums, he's going to be having that advantage later on in the race most likely on those last few laps. more people boxing. Predestinato going for softs. Jonathan also going for a fresh set of softs. Hey, merger, they should... I think Jonathan might be behind these two here. Oh, he's going to be close to his teammate though. Think he just gets ahead of Steph. Safety car in this lap. Where on earth is that Alfa Romeo going? But he's gone. Lucas has gone somewhat early. Caught Robert somewhat napping. 4/10 gap now, but he's going to be closing in with the help of the slipstream. Tristan right behind though. Robert making the move over to defensive, back to the racing line for him. Bad exit for Tristan though, but Nick getting caught out as well. The teammate overtakes him, so does Predestinato. I believe there was a move as well, slightly further back. Everyone on the softs apart from Dan and Apollo, both Ferraris, believing that the softs will die off too quickly. What to say, not really much going on right now. Well, no moves, it's just one massive train. Well, apart from Predestinato, who's out of the one sector already after that battle with the two Alpha Tauris in the first sector on the safety car restart. Fast laps are going to be pumped in as well now. Obviously, you're on the soft compound tyre. Well, only 5 laps to go. Everyone's going to be fine for fuel. Robert with the fastest lap now, 30.6. Looking for the move down to turn 1, down the inside here. Breaking even. Makes the move. No, he doesn't. Traction for Lucas, but Robert is right behind him once again. Not getting enough overspeed to make it into. Goes very wide. Tristan's through. Contact with the Haas, it seems. Duke goes through. Fire goes through. Down to P5 for Robert as he makes that mistake. Locks up into turn 1. And he's disconnected. I know I have him added. Wherever he is. There we go. But that's his race over, that's for sure. Lucas out of that second mark after that tragedy for Robert. Fire out of 1 second as well. Top 3. Ooh, no DRS, but Duke right behind Fire though. He's going to have DRS here. 3/10 closing in quickly. We know they have the pace from last race. DRS now back online. Robert back in the lobby. Duke up into that last podium position. Can Fire come back at turn 4 though? Not the best exit. Duke's going to hold that position. Is a Red Bull 1-3. Tristan splitting them now, but Duke is going to be on the charge. He has the pace. He's going to be hunting down that Williams now. Fire now defending against the Mercedes of Tessa. As well, Dan still holding back on those medium tyres. Holding into P6, which is quite good. Maybe on those last couple laps he's going to have the advantage, but can he hold with DRS until then? Hold his battery also, don't want to use too much of it. Mercedes very close now though. Nearly close enough to make the lunge, but not close enough. Fire right on the edge of that DRS of Duke. Duke may be able to go for the move into turn 1 if he's close enough. Gets that slipstream down this small straight onto the second to last corner. Turn 16, I think, I don't know. But DRS now on for the Red Bull is going to be, can he make the move? Can it be a Red Bull 1-2? Down the inside he goes. Makes the move stick. He's a car length ahead on the braking zone. Tristan not enough to make, not good enough to make the defense well, and he takes, Duke takes the position up into P2. Tristan coming back though, down the inside maybe. Has to back out of it there, and he stays in P3 after losing that position into turn 1. Dan right on the back of Fire though after Tessa getting past him as well. Dan down the inside into the hairpin. Fire goes, gives him the space, has to give him the space. Drops down to P6 now. Dan, his medium's probably the better tyre now. If not now, the next lap definitely. Two Hasses now, but Jay on the attack now down the inside of the Haas up to P7. 2.8 the gap to the car ahead. His team of the person he just overtook his teammate. Robert though right on the back of Mamba. Obviously with that disconnect it's going to drop. He dropped like a stone. Coming back through the pack. Trying to make the move on Mamba. Slight issue. Ooh, that is big contact. Not enough space given, I would say. He deserved some space there. He did have a wheel in there. Both of them gone. I'm not sure if someone lost a wing. I think it was Robert as he's in the pits now. But Mamba, I don't think he got damaged, but for certain. I'm trying to look at his car from cameras. No damage, no visual damage on the car. Lucas 1.8 ahead of his teammate, up in first. A stellar display from the Red Bull driver tonight. Not put a foot wrong this whole in the sprint or the race. Is, I would say the same for Robert, but he's that disconnect and obviously that incident there has kind of ruined him as he's down all the way down in P15. That is unlucky, very unlucky for him. Tristan still with it, still 6/10 though. No ERS. The flashing light is on for Duke. If you're gonna hold this, Apollo now 3 seconds down in P13. Tessa's also got 3 seconds. Remember, you do have the penalties from the first half also. Tristan not close enough to make the move into turn 1. exit maybe quite even. 3.5 tenths. Can he gain it? No ERS usage. Going to be sticking behind 2.1. The gap behind Dan, who's got Tessa right behind him. Don't think, and no ERS for either of them. Both lights flashing. We've got Fire also right behind them. Like 20% ERS I think he's got. Yeah, 30% ERS. I need to take that off actually. Move on the last lap it's going to be, if anything, to try and stop this Red Bull 1-2, but he's going to be holding that ERS now. He's going to know what's going to be happening. DRS and probably like 20% more ERS for Tristan. Will he be able to make it move? He needs a good exit here, get that slipstream, but he's going to get the slipstream and he's going to be slowly losing time. But Dupe's in. Lucas giving Dupe the DRS. That is something. But Tristan with the ERS though, he's going to be able to have the speed. Goes, switches from the inside to the outside, makes the move ahead into the braking zone. Dupe brakes later, round the outside. Dupe gives him some space. Gonna have DRS for both of them once again. No ERS for either of them. Down his turn 4. Tristan up the inside. Can he get the move done? Goes a bit wide, pushes him off as far as he can. Still there. The Red Bull driver down the inside into the downhill chicane. Slight contact. Tristan has to back out. And I'm not sure if he's going to get another chance. Robert with the fastest lap now, down in P14. 29.9. Good lap from him. His race still ruined. Might be able to get P13 here off Nick on this final lap if he has the speed. Tristan seems like he's going to have to settle for third. Further behind though, Tessa. Can he get the... He doesn't have the ERS. Can't get the move done for P4. Fire also close behind Jay as well. No moves maybe happening. Maybe on his backs, on his last final straight for Tessa. Can he get the slipstream? It's not going to be powerful enough. But it's a stellar display from the Red Bull pair. Brilliant recovery from Dupe, and a perfect display from Lucas as he takes the win here. Dupe P, obviously the 1-2 for Red Bull. Dupe's P2. Tristan takes the final podium position. Dan holds off. Oh, I did not see what happened. Tristan P3. Dan holds off the attackers behind to get P4 on those medium compounded tyres. Seems like the right choice at the end there. Fire though, Tessa having an issue on that final corner, it seemed. Maybe going for a move. Falls down to P8. I did not catch what happened between them, but Dupe driver of the day. I would say either one of the Red Bulls is deserved. Robert deserves a mention also, but we know how that ended. That is a Dutchy 1-2. But here we go for the final classifications of the race. Lucas P1 takes the win after a stellar display from him. Him and Robert battling out, obviously that issue with Robert at the end of the race. Unlucky for him as he's down in P12. His teammate Dupe P2. Tristan P3 taking home that final podium position. Dan, Fire, Cress and Jay down to, from P4 to P7. Tessa down to P8 after that. Oh, never mind, it was a penalty that dropped them down. I completely forgot about that. Pedestinato P9, Jonathan rounds out the top 10, then Steph, Robert after his issue, Nick, Apollo, and Mamba P15. That rounds out the day. I need to just do this. There you go. Get that sorted. And yeah, that will be it for tonight here at VFL. Hope you enjoyed. We had some issues, had some hackers as well, which is always fun to see. But we'll see you next week, same time next week. Hope you have a good night, and